A meditation on James 2, 1-5. 100 pink Cadillacs. Wow. A joyful celebration in song and voice, glitz and rhetoric, and why not? Aretha Franklin rose to fame and fortune from the streets of Detroit. Her funeral reflected the wealth and the joy. It celebrated the voice of the Queen of Soul. The McCain funeral had a somber and solemn elegance. The person of John McCain was celebrated in prayer and eulogy, and on Sunday, the missing man formation soared into the heavens to kiss the face of God. Tom Turner, whom I read to prepare for this, told a story about his sister at Mass in Minneapolis. As she walked toward the church, she spotted a shabbily dressed man asking for money. She avoided eye contact and made it all the way into the pew. Then the panhandler entered the church seeking a seat. She, like a passenger on a plane, hoped he would not take the seat beside her. In the midst of glaring eyes, he then rose from a seat, strolled down the aisle, approached the ambo, proclaimed the gospel. Shock and silence. He returned to the pew. You see, the pastor had planted the deacon, and the shabbily dressed man was a plant all along. In the same way, St. James' letter tells us that it is the poor who announces the good news. Did God choose those who are poor in the world to be rich in faith? The Bishop of Tucson actually celebrated Mass with the poor at Casa Maria on Labor Day. I know it was hot, and there were flies and pigeons and the very poor. To meditate, if faith doesn't have works, it's dead. Then how do we become rich? Well, the poor can show us the way. When you depend on the kindness of strangers for your next meal, you are a short step away from depending on the kindness of God. The poor are called blessed. If we are not materially poor, then we still can have a shot at being blessed if we are poor in spirit. The shabbily dressed that holds a sign at the traffic lights like help, homeless. According to James, this is our model. Our soul should look like that person, public and humble. Do you remember tough times when your family with health and finance, with strife? Then you come to surrender to God. This is the poverty of spirit. To quote and shape Isaiah, when we reach rock bottom, it is then with divine recompense God comes to save you.